said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Already find a hole in that secondary. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires left. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, catching the ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. Good possessions together here. Make something happen on this side of the football.
Throwing on the run. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Moore will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Nice grab in traffic. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, and then it's just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. He wanted to do better down the road.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board. Break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Fires to the big fella. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quick out. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Davison. Gets away from one, finds room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is good. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Power football with the run.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davison. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Davison.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Buying some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Oregon, number 1, with the carry.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 20 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.